from mainland China, Mr. Ken Roberts. Mainland China want to let you know that we are about to buy Radio KBEC 1390 AM, your so-called country classic coffee cup. Sorry, it's become the classic teacup AM show. And all of your music, your talk, will now be all in Mandarin. And one more thing, also, the flea market will also be in Chinese. Thank you very much.
Introducing first are your challengers, two outstanding athletes making their return to NAWA in the red corner. First of all, returning to NAWA, Keith Lee. And also returning to the NAWA at the NAWA Arena in Waxahachie, Texas, mainland China's first professional wrestler from Shanghai, Li Fang. Cowboy Adam, Cowboy Tim Storm, that cowboy! On call, titles are all belonging to your official, the King of Texas Wrestling officials, Rick Manning. Go Cowboy!
Gotta win them. Hit it, Bruce. All right, now back for the main event tonight. NAWA Tag Team Championship tonight. Cowboy Adam and Cowboy Tim Storm taking on the Lee team, Keith Lee and Li Fang.
Well, indeed, there's certainly no mistaking the two Lees for being brothers or any kind of relation. Of course, as far back as generations go these days, you never really know. But indeed, Keith Lee, a big, strong man, a former football player, and Li Fang, of course, the international warrior, making his return to NAWA after spending several months in intensive training in the state of Florida. And you're talking about some of the finest names in the business, talking about men like Steve Kern, men like Dr. Tom Pritchard, who Li Fang has been learning from these past 7 months. Now he's back to show us what he has learned, and what a way for him to come back if he and his partner Keith Lee can win the tag team titles here in NAWA.
Li Fang quite skilled and quite adept before he left to go in that tutelage in Florida. Interesting to see what new techniques, what new things, what new moves he's learned.
Well, already, of course, Li Fang very well versed in the martial arts, several disciplines of the martial arts, and from around the world, everything from the Chinese variations to the Japanese variations, even Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He is a student of that as well. Very educated feet, as I've heard said in the business before. But then again, you have someone with the size and power of Tim Storm, so this could be a difficult row to hoe, so to speak, for Li Fang.
You know, certainly Li Fang, very skilled wrestler in his own right. Does lack a little bit of size, you know, in this heavyweight competition, but definitely able to hold his own.
Well, Li Fang technically the smallest man in the ring there at 194 pounds. In the meantime, his tag team partner, Keith Lee, well north of 300, and I'd say about 95 of that is muscle. He has entered some strongman contests in the past, done very well. He has been known to pull cars a great distance with the motor off and even with the brakes on. He's been able to pull cars for a distance, and he has entered contests and done very well with that, winning a substantial amount of money. But he is up against a man named Tim Storm, who could quite honestly enter a few of those contests himself. So we'll see how this goes. Collar and elbow lockup. Tim Storm momentarily down to a knee. Oh, a couple of bulls locking horns here. Back in the ropes, and referee's going to have to get in there and break them up.
Both of these men giving no quarter in here.
Boy,
Referee Rick Manning got his hands full in this little exchange right here.
Boy, this is intense.
Look at the look on the face of Keith Lee. Collar and elbow time.
And once again, just going back and forth and rolling around those ropes, neither man willing to give an inch or take any. Once again, Rick Manning having to get in there and physically break it up. Once again, we get a clean break, but again, the intensity is there between these two men. The Cowboys are defending the tag team titles here tonight.
Keith Lee telling Reverend Senior Official Rick Manning, Tim Storm guilty of pulling his hair.
I don't see that.
As well as you can look at Keith Lee, the cough is rather low cut. Not very much there to grab a hold of.
Well, Tim Storm making that point for us that he doesn't even have hair. Well, if he wanted to pull hair, he'd have to get out the tweezers. Arm drag taking Keith Lee up and over, and another arm drag. And Tim Storm, oh, look at this. Keith Lee trying to bull his way out of that, but a reversal of the Irish whip now.
Big shoulder tackle by the big Keith Lee. Puts Tim Storm flat on his back.
You don't see that happen to Storm often. Only a one count there. Arm drag takedown, and now Tim Storm holding on with an arm bar, putting a lot of pressure on that left shoulder.
Certainly a lot of action between two big combatants in this squared circle tonight.
It's like watching a couple of mountain goats, a couple of rams go at it up in the Rocky Mountains. And now we have the smaller pair of the Cowboy duo, Cowboy Adam. Not a small man by any means. I don't mean to put it in that light, but Cowboy Adam, the more he wrestles, the more technically proficient he becomes. And now Lee tags in Lee. Lee Fang, that is.
Cowboy Adam pushes Lee Fang back into the center of the ropes. Irish whip. The clothesline takes Lee Fang off his feet.
26-pound weight difference between these two men. Cowboy Adam, the larger of the two, but he is going after Lee Fang right there in the corner, driving in the shoulder. Another shoulder, and now Cowboy Adam has it up. Are we about to see the 8-second ride? Let's see what he's going to do here. Body slam.
Here you go, baby. Let's go.
Cowboy Adam on top with the cover, too. Only a 2 count there, and Fang able to kick out. And another kind of kick gets him out of that predicament. And now looking to lay in those boots once again. Another one to the ribs, and we see that martial arts training coming into play here. Oh, tremendous spin kick there by Lee Fang.
Reverse spin kick by Lee Fang. Hooking the leg, but only a count of 2 on Cowboy Adam. Lee Fang, always known for his devastating footwork, is able to throw seems like an endless array of kicks from pretty much any position in the ring.
Well, based on what I've heard, just like American kids grow up playing football or playing baseball, kids in Asia, particularly China, Japan, they are raised studying the martial arts, so they are in the dojo. But what a drop kick there by Cowboy Adam. The Eastern Asians, they are in the dojos working on their martial arts. Only a 1 count there as Lee Fang gets out. And Lee Fang is combining all of the martial arts disciplines with professional wrestling, and with the recent training he's had, hopefully for his sake, he'll be able to come out of this situation, but it is Cowboy Adam right now who has the advantage.
Reverse headlock by Cowboy Adam. Here his tag team partner saying saying for him to bring him to him. Oh!
My goodness.
Oh!
Knife-edge
Reverse
chop there.
knife-edge chop. Oh, goodness gracious.
Great percussion, and now Tim Storm tags himself in, so now it's Storm and Lee Fang about to go at it here. Oh, look at that. Tim Storm just stood there and took that chop from Lee Fang, sent in one of his own and put Lee Fang down, and now, oh, look at this, a show of strength. Gorilla press by Tim Storm. And now he's got Lee Fang up again, body slam. Now Storm coming off the ropes. And a rolling senton there by Storm. That's a move I don't think I've ever seen him execute, but he did it very well there. Big boot. Didn't quite get all of it, but enough to put Lee Fang down.
Looked like just may have caught him with the toe of his boot.
And that toe of the boot, that could do some damage. But what an enziguri there by Lee Fang. And now a tag, and here comes Keith Lee.
Again, Cowboy Tim Storm had Lee Fang seemingly right where he wanted it. Out of nowhere, Lee Fang with the enziguri.
Lee Fang is quick as a hiccup, as the saying goes. And Keith Lee, he's strong as a bull, and he's the one in there with Tim Storm, who gets in a kick and a right hand, another right hand. Keith Lee staggering as Tim Storm goes after him, but now Lee is fighting back. I've seen Keith Lee many times before, and he is one that you just don't want to mess with in any situation. Now Cowboy Adam has him hooked. Sending him into the ropes with an Irish whip. Oh, Lee put on the brakes, came back with a devastating kick to the midsection. Keith Lee very good at using his feet as well.
Keith Lee, the expression on his face, almost the brooding nature as he delivered that kick to Cowboy Adam.
Adam fighting back now with a succession of right hands coming off the ropes. Oh my goodness!
Oh
Just
my goodness!
Tossed him up, and he came crashing down with that power bomb. My goodness!
Oh my gosh, Rob Moore. Cowboy Adams' head couldn't have been mere inches from the lights up there, way up high, 15 feet high in the roof.
His head very nearly hit the ceiling of the NAWA arena. And now Keith Lee is taking full advantage of that as he goes to work here on Cowboy Adam.
You know, that just shows you the power of this big man, Keith Lee, taking Cowboy Adam and just tossing him up in the air like a rag doll, like a sack of potatoes, and able to come down with a vicious slam like that. But you know, you got to hand it to Cowboy Adam. Even after all that, he was mounting a little offense on Keith Lee, but
now some double teaming. Oh my goodness!
Double drop kick by Lee Fang and Keith Lee.
In for the cover, 2, and Adam manages to kick out, turn it over, 1, 2, and Lee Fang gets out of that. But what a double drop kick we saw from Keith Lee and Lee Fang. And Lee Fang, he is just all over the place. I think he learned a lot of great things while he was in Florida.
Lee Fang certainly
Big kick to the jaw there by Lee Fang. Looks like he's setting him up. Oh, and a big splash from the 317-pounder, taking all the wind out of Cowboy Adam's sails. Keith Lee driving in that left hand. In succession. These fans, Keith Lee getting involved with Tim Storm in the corner and drawing him in the ring. And it looks like exactly something that Lee and Lee wanted to do, because the referee is now occupied with Tim Storm. Lee Fang is in the ring now. I wonder if the referee is going to allow that as a tag.
Keith Lee with a big left hand to Cowboy Tim Storm on the outside of the ring, brought him into the ring, but since he wasn't the legal man, referee Rick Manning able to having to put Tim Storm back out of the ring.
2 count by Lee Fang, and Cowboy Adam, he has been taking a lot of punishment in there from Lee Fang and Keith Lee. Two gentlemen making their respective returns to NAWA Big Time Pro Wrestling here in Waxahachie.
Cowboy Adam attempting to pick Lee Fang up. What's Cowboy Adam going to do? Go!
Drops him in the electric chair, sending a shockwave through his body, and Adam, well, I think Adam could have gone for the cover there, but I don't think he believes he's ready for that. Instead, body slam on the Chinese superstar, and now Adam, let's see what Adam's going to do. I don't know. I don't know whatever Adam may have had in mind. I think he felt the pain in his ribs, and that put a stop to that, but a DDT takes Lee Fang down. And Tim Storm would like to tag in, and now he does. Storm and Lee Fang now going at it. Tim Storm with the right hand. Got him up in the fireman's carry, and Lee Fang manages to get his way out of it. Clothesline by Storm on the massive Keith Lee. Gets in a succession of clotheslines, and now Keith Lee puts the brakes on. Oh, overhead, belly-to-belly suplex there by Keith Lee, and there is the power of that man.
What a power move by Keith Lee on Cowboy Tim Storm.
Storm tags in Adam, and Lee tags in Lee Fang. Now it's the smaller members of their respective teams, but oh, look at that. Keith Lee running in, but Adam puts a stop to that. Now a suplex by Adam. Now he's standing there waiting. Keith Lee charging in. Elbow from Adam, and now Fang running in. Body slam, and looks like Cowboy Adam is taking on this team by himself. Tim Storm trying to recover in his corner. A DDT by Adam, very well done. Turning Keith Lee over. Well, he probably could have gone for the pin there, but what's Adam going to do now?
Cowboy Adam with Keith Lee.
Wait a minute, the Russians! Russian Crusher is here. The Russians running in. They're under suspension. They can't wrestle tonight. The Russians running in when they're not supposed to. Lee Fang charging in on Tim Storm. We've got a serious 4-on-2 situation going on here. Oh, this doesn't look good for the Cowboys at all. Cowboys being quadruple teamed. Oh, look at that!
And a double clothesline by the Cowboys.
Quadruple clothesline there. Taking the Russians, Lee and Lee, all off their feet.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Rick Mannix says he is disqualifying the team of Lee Fang and Keith Lee because of outside interference by the Russians. The Cowboys are the winner of disqualification and still the tag team champion.
Don't forget to check us out on the web. On Facebook, search NAWA Big Time Pro Wrestling Texas. On YouTube, search Big Time Pro Wrestling. And on MySpace, search Killer Tim Brooks. You'll find information on showtimes and dates and learn how you can be a member of our television audience. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this edition of Killer Tim Brooks NAWA Big Time Pro Wrestling Texas Tough from the NAWA Arena in Waxahachie, Texas. I'm Rob Moore. We'll see you next time. So long from the Lone Star State.